Here is Chief Meteorologist Chase Jones.
Well, it was a busy month of weather, but when we talk about some of those temperatures checking in, I don't think we saw a lot of triple-digit days, if even seeing 100 degrees at all this June. Now, a lot of steady cloud cover and the remnants of Tropical Storm Barry, like Zoe was saying earlier, really pushing over the area. Looked like it wanted to rain earlier, but I promise you, as things cool off, we're going to reach that atmospheric tipping point, and we can see some pop-up pocket showers like we're seeing off towards the southeast. Now, temperatures going from those 90s back down into those lower 70s, then right back up into those mid-90s. And that's just going to be the case as we get closer towards the 4th of July. But by tomorrow, Griff's birthday, things are going to cool all the way down into those 80s. Now, it's my technical director's birthday today, so happy birthday, but he's not here at work today, so we're celebrating without him. As soon as we clean up after Haley's after party, 93 in San Angelo, everybody else at 91 degrees. But I promise you, some cooler weather is out there right now. 86 in Sterling City, 91 down there in Junction, so 5 degrees across the entire Concho Valley. But you're going to see the opposition of a lot of wind flow today and for the next week as we work our way closer towards the 4th of July. I can't believe we're already halfway through the year. Dew points are in those 60s while humidity indices are in those 30s. So we're seeing a lot of high humidity and dense cloud cover despite not seeing a whole lot of fluctuation in the atmospheric content. But when we're looking at the above normal temperatures for the month of July, it's the entire nation. So it could be a warm one. When we look at the moisture, we're looking, look how it skips over us. So we're going to see above normal off towards New Mexico, then it's going to hop over us for below normal, then off towards the east they're going to see above normal, so they might see a little bit of hurricane activity. Off towards the south, the moisture tracker is showing us concentrations of yellow that are trying to push their way in. The tropics are getting pretty busy pretty quick, and when we look at the Concho Valley, we're right on the perfect side of the unstable side of that high pressure. Upper level pattern is going to show you what I'm talking about as we see a little bit more of a normal summertime pattern make its way through. Meridional pattern for my weather nerds, but we're seeing longer cold wave troughs make their way through, but we're seeing high pressure off the east, and then again a little bit of the heat dome making its way in for those below normal rainfall like conditions. Water vapor imagery showing you a lot of convection popping off as things start to cool off this afternoon, but take a good look around the Gulf Coast area. A lot of convection trying to organize itself. Now, severe weather outlook is pretty much the entire United States, and we take you down to the surface and it's trying to get itself there. Not nearly as severe it was in those past weeks. If anything, everybody is drawing off of some of this record heat, but when we talk about records, they're really just seeing those temperatures around those upper 90s and those triple digits down to the tropics, really keeping our eye on this formation as it works its way in from the north. Now, that's the one I have my eye on for the 4th of July. Radar is cranked on right now, so we're seeing as these storms make their way in, but off towards the northwest, keep your eye on that opposing southerly wind flow that we've been dealing with for the past couple weeks. Watch how it holds a lot of this rain shower activity off towards the north. Now, that moisture continues to work its way in from the south around those afternoon to overnight hours, so I'm going to keep the radars cranked on. Stephen and I are watching it. Now, as we get closer towards the 4th of July, this is Thursday by 2 a.m. We're keeping our eye out for those pocket thunderstorms, a lot of that low cloud cover, but I'm expecting some steady flooding. Hopefully things dry up by the time we get to the 4th of July. So tonight, all the way back down into those lower 70s, but it's feeling like the beach out there. Then tomorrow, a good run at those mid 80s, but happy birthday, Griff. We're going to be celebrating the whole time, and as we continue to deal with these perfect party-like conditions, things are going to gradually warm back up by the 4th of July. I think the rain should stop just in time for the fireworks to go off as we gradually push back up into those 90s, and as we start the month of July, we're watching those overnight lows just lock themselves in those lower 70s. Stay tuned. I'll more for the break. You're watching KSAN News at 5.